Hey guys, how you doing? This is Brother Bill, and it is a Saturday morning, about 9 o'clock, and I've been doing some mowing and weed eating, trying to get the yard work stuff done so I can get back out in this garden. But I'm going to do a garden update for you real quick and just show you where I'm at. I spent about 2 hours out here yesterday. It probably doesn't look like it, but here this okra was overtaken by the morning glory. So I was out here thinning the okra out and pulling that stuff out. I left the other weeds, the lower ones, to the ground. I'm not fooling with that stuff right now. The okra's tall enough that it should be okay and start producing for us. I already see flowers, so that should be okay. And it's about, I'd say 2 to 2.5 feet tall right now, so it's doing very well. This row of cucumbers here that you see here, I've been picking off of that for the last several days. That is the Market More cucumber. Let me see if I can see anything down here. Show you what that looks like. Yeah, like this cucumber, it's a dark cucumber. Can you see that? So that's a dark cucumber. It's not the pickling. And those get as well as they'll get as big as you let them. But so we've got that kind of cucumber, and then we've got the pickling other places. This row of corn here is doing very well. It's about 6 foot tall. And these tomatoes right here, yesterday, those green beans right here had gotten so heavy with beans on top that it fell over onto my tomatoes. So I had to come out here and tie these up. But they look good, and they're starting to really fill up. As you can see, lots of green tomatoes. And look at this, you see this yellowing? All this is due from the rain that we had. And I'm not complaining about the rain. Again, I haven't had to water this garden all year, and that's a benefit to me because I don't have to take the time to do that. No irrigation at all. So it's just the Lord has blessed us in that, and caused it to rain and keep the water on this garden. But right here, this is that white McCaslin green bean. I mean, this looks like a food forest. I haven't had beans grow this large, but looks very good. I mean, you just go down through there and they're loading up, and you can see how close they are to the tomatoes. These rows are 3 feet apart. You see how that it's just pushed over because it's so heavy on these tomatoes. So I'm gonna have to keep pulling that back. So when that corn comes in, I will pull them all the way over so I can get in here with these tomatoes. Let me walk you around. I've got 2 more rows of corn right there, and they're doing well. As also, you can see they're tasseling. And then next to this is the row of bush beans right here, and they're filling up as well. But not just with beans. I'm telling you, that morning glory, so that's the bush bean right here. See this? Let me show you this right there. That morning glory is all through there, and I'm not going to weed that. There's just no sense of doing it, because this row right here, I will harvest half of it, just pull the whole plant up, and then take the beans off of that, and then put them away. And I'll freeze those. I don't can them. Just don't have the time for that. They seem to hold up pretty good. I've got that seal machine there that you put the bags. You know what I'm talking about. I don't even know the name of it. But seal them up and put them in the freezer. I want to show you something here. I'm not going to say I'm discouraged, but a little irritated. I have been attacked on my corn. I'm going to take you down to the end and show you. But this corn, it actually needs, I would say, 2 or 3 more days. But I'm going to have to pick this. I'm going to have to pick it because I'm going to end up losing it because of what's coming after it. I've eliminated the raccoons. I have no issue with raccoons, but I've got 2 new ones. And each year it gets worse. So it looks like I'm going to have to start hunting some squirrels and take them out. Because they are absolutely ravaging my corn. You see that right there? That's what they do. And they won't even eat the whole corn. If they would just eat the whole corn, finish it, I wouldn't be having such a problem with it, but they won't do that. But I've also got another critter that is attacking the corn. Now you may have never heard this, but let me just show you some of this damage. This was last night. Right here. This is not raccoon. It's just not raccoon. I would have seen the footprints because this ground was soft yesterday. What I'm seeing is squirrel. And here's what they do. They don't pull it off. A raccoon will pull it off. But they don't. They just get up there and start eating on it and go to the next one and so forth. And deer will start right here at the top and just chew down. So it's not deer. Now look over here. That's what I was talking about. See how they drag it out here into the grass? Well, I didn't know it until about 4 years ago, but coyote do that. They take it from there over here, and then I've actually seen a full circle of corn right out here before, where they have ate it. And so yeah, coyote eat corn too. They're going to eat anything they can get a hold of that's easy. So that's what they do. So I'm not in the business of trapping coyote, and I think I'll be able to get this corn in before they excuse me, absolutely wipe me out. But I've got to get on it. I've got my mowing done and weed eating done, and I've got the garden across the field tilled this morning, and that area mowed as well. So I've got that done. So I'm going to be out here today getting this corn in the best I can, and save what I can, and pull some of these vegetables off of these plants. But over here, as you can see, this right here is a small row of cucumbers. That's the pickling. I've got a row right here on the fence. That's also the pickling cucumbers. And they are really throwing them out, producing very well. As you can see there, I've got some live traps because I was going to check to see if maybe it was a raccoon, but it wasn't. Nothing even touched the sardines, and they just can't refuse that. So, and then I've got corn in that little trap right here, hoping to catch a squirrel. I think they just stood on the trap so they can get to the corn. So that didn't do any good. I had a buddy come over, the bee man, the neighborhood guy. He come over at the plant stand, and you can see that. I keep calling it plant stand. It's not a plant stand. It's a vegetable stand, Gracie's vegetable stand. But right over there by the road, we were talking, and I happened to look over here, and I seen a squirrel go into the corn right in front of me. So I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna have to get up here and get this squirrel taken care of. So I run to the house, got my 410, and I made my way around the front of the house and then back behind the chicken coop, and I caught it right there on that pole. So I stand up at the coop, and he started climbing up that pole about midway, and I took him out and put him in the freezer right then and there, so we didn't waste no time with him. But there's a bunch of them out here, and they're coming from over here in this area. I'm gonna blind you, it looks like. Sorry about that. But over here behind that pole barn, there's some woods over there, and I've got woods over here too on the other side of the creek. So they're making their way over these trees and jumping over right over here in this area, and then coming down. And then behind, I've got all that wooded area right there. So anyway, they're wearing me out. So we're gonna do what we can to save this corn. But look at these banana peppers. I picked a bushel of banana peppers yesterday. I mean a whole bushel, a big bushel. Look at them, beautiful, beautiful peppers. And see, these are not quite big enough to pick, but I'm only getting the big ones. And then we've got the bell peppers coming on. You can see down in there, see that? And then about halfway down through there, it starts picking up on the jalapenos. So the garden's doing very well, very pleased. But I've got to get this corn picked, or I won't have any. I typically try to save 300 ears is what my number is, to put in our freezers for us and for ministry. We use that for ministry too, but me and Gracie. And so that'll take care of us, and anything after that we either give away or somebody might actually want to buy some or something. And we sell it really cheap. It's not like we're trying to make a profit off this. But anyway, everything looks good. My buddy's bees are absolutely helping me out. They're all over the place. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but they're down in there and they're doing their job. and sure am thankful for that. But these raised beds also, I haven't really mentioned these. And look right there, I've got a potato thrown in that horse manure, and it looks like it's going to throw on some potatoes as well. And then I threw a couple sweet potatoes out there. So we'll see what happens on that. But here is cucumbers as well. These are dill pickling that I'll be doing dill pickles with. They're producing very well in that raised bed. This raised bed right here, I got some volunteer potatoes coming up. We're just going to let it go. I haven't intentionally planted anything here. Some sweet potatoes come back. There's my sunflowers. Love my sunflowers. And this year I haven't been attacked by the beavers, so they're leaving them alone. I haven't even seen a trail or a slide or anything this year, so that's good. This is going to be a bed of that spaghetti squash. It's a 4x8, and we're just going to let that go crazy, see what happens there. And down here I've got some squash here, and more what's zucchini right here. These are zucchini plants, and they're just awesome. These beds that we put together and amended are doing very well, and so we're pleased with that. So you can see those bees, they're all, I mean, they really are, they're all over. So thankful for that. I've got 6 tomato plants in this raised beds right here, and I can't remember what kind of tomato that is, but anyway, they're doing good. I've got another raised bed over here. I planted carrots in it and 1 squash plant, but what I've ended up with, it was carrots, and there it is again, that morning glory. So it's taking over. I'm just letting it go. I've got another cucumber, I think 3 cucumber plants in that small bed. It's probably overcrowded, but it'll be all right. Another zucchini plant here on this raised bed. I didn't get any sugar snap peas because when they started coming on, and this is right here, so you can see, so very little. I didn't get anything off there because the deer took them out. They just reached over this fence and ate them out. So anyway, but I've got a couple cucumbers in there also. But anyway, I've got a lot to do. I've got to get this corn in, and I'll do a short video on how I do that. And hope y'all are having a great day. And it is the weekend. I've got to work, but hope y'all have a great weekend, and we'll see you on that next video. Y'all take care.